All right, we got even more questions, so let's get started with part 2.
Huh? What's this? Whoa. Now that's awesome.
All right, our next few questions come from the user Ixabelli on AGIG. Thank you so much for submitting so many questions for this Q&A. And their first question that they asked is, what is the funkiest doll outfit that you own? I have it right here, actually, because I am prepared. It's this one. This is the American Girl of Today 60s hippie Halloween costume from 1998 until 2003. It has the funkiest patterns with the tie-dye shirt and the funky print pants. I think this outfit is the definition of funky. All right, question 11. What is your favorite American Girl movie? And my favorite American Girl movie is for sure Samantha's. I remember I was so excited when they announced that Samantha was getting her own movie, even more excited when they announced that it was a Christmas/holiday movie, and even more excited when they announced that Anna Sophia Robb was going to be playing Samantha. I loved Anna Sophia Robb so much at the time because I was obsessed with Because of Winn-Dixie. The movie was a really big deal in our house because when the night that it premiered on TV, we were so excited. We knew it was a big deal. It was American Girl's first movie. Samantha was one of my favorite characters from the American Girl stories. We all gathered around together. We got delivery for dinner. We watched the movie together, and now she's kind of associated with warm and fuzzy memories. All right, question 12. What is my favorite Monster High movie? My favorite Monster High movie is definitely Ghouls Rule. It's the movie with the most Holt Hyde and Jackson Jekyll content. They're my favorite characters. They're so underused, so underappreciated. I literally have a Holt Hyde doll that I'm trying to make in AG form. All right, our next question is question 13. Wow, my favorite number. Oh my goodness, who would have guessed AG Lucky 13 Studios, AG Love of 13. And our question is, what is the best Girl of the Year outfit? So I really had to think about this prior to making the video so I didn't waste time thinking on screen. I cannot choose between Marisol and Mia's. All right, so let's talk about Marisol's first. Marisol's outfit has so many different layers that you can mix and match with so many different pieces, and she's one of the few Girl of the Year characters who actually wears pants instead of a skirt or a dress, so that makes her unique. Her outfit, like I said, has lots of pieces, and it really shows her personality. Like through the colors, the fashion choices that she puts together, her accessories, it gives off her dancer vibes. All right, now let's talk about Mia. Mia's outfit is more like something that I would have worn as a kid. I loved her sweater with the little thumb holes. I really loved things with thumb holes like that when I was a kid. And of course, her iconic blue high tops with the purple laces. Everybody wanted those shoes. Those were the shoes on AGTube for a while. Question 14. What were the best years for American Girl? So the Pleasant Company days were without a doubt the best years for AG product-wise. The outfits were current to trends that kids were wearing then, and everything was made with the best quality materials. Outfits had little details that made such a difference, and they had things like working pockets and buttons and embroidery. Furniture was made with wood and metal. Doll wigs and eyes were the best quality. We very rarely had to send dolls in because they had a defect. And there was also way less plastic. All right, question 15. What is your favorite Girl of Today / Truly Me / Just Like You era? I'm a little biased because this era was when they released Bailey, but it was a Just Like You era with the Ready for Fun outfit, which had the embroidered jeans and the red jackets. You could get number 4, number 1, and number 18. So many other dolls that are now so rare and hard to find. Just right there. They were right there. I also really loved the new doll editions that came with the Star Hoodie outfit era. Lots of redheads and new girls with curly hair. I thought that was one of the best releases for new dolls. Let's move on to question 16. Who was your favorite Girl of the Year? And absolutely Lainey Holland. She was the first Girl of the Year that I saw and went absolutely nuts over. She was also the first Girl of the Year that I saw leaked before her actual release, which was like huge for me. Now it's pretty typical. We have Girl of the Year leaks long before the Girl of the Year is actually released. And I probably entered the Liberty Jane clothing contest 30 times that year to try to win a Lainey Holland doll. She's just so cute, and I love her curly hair and her little side bangs. Lainey holds a place very near and dear to my heart. because it was the last doll that my parents got me when I turned 16 years old. All right. Thank you so much for submitting all of those questions for my Q&A. We're going to move on to Mama's Dolls question. Do you like off-brand stuff for 18-inch dolls like Our Generation and My Life As? Yes. I love Our Generation in particular, but I've been seeing some My Life As products that have been tempting me over the last few years. Our Generation products are just the perfect size for American Girl and still look realistic enough to use in videos and photos. And I like to kind of maintain the illusion that my dolls are living in their own little world like ours as much as I can. So I do prefer more realistic items with details. My Life As has been doing better, like I said, but more often than not, they're just kind of more plasticky, like one color plastic with very few details than Our Generation. I have some food items that are Our Generation that have more details than some items I got from American Girl. Question 18. When you move, do you unpack dolls as soon as possible or just whenever you get to it? Now, normally I would unpack them as soon as possible because not only do I want them out, but I also have a quite large collection of dolls and items now. So it's a good head start on unpacking in general when I get all their stuff out and set it up. However, this particular time, I was out of state. My boyfriend got all the boxes out of the pod and he buried them behind a lot of other more important things that needed to get unpacked first. So I actually didn't get to my dolls until very, very recently. And I've been here for 2 months now. But normally I want to get them out ASAP. I want them out with me. This time I knew that probably wouldn't happen. That is why I brought Millie and Bailey with me in my suitcase. All right. Thank you so much, Mama's Dolls, for submitting all those questions. I really, really appreciate your support. All right. Question 19 comes from AG Jitters. Hey, Andrea. And Andrea asks, what is something that you are looking forward to? And I'm looking forward to so many things. I'm looking forward to the holidays with my love and my family. I'm looking forward to my first real winter with snow here in Ohio. I'm looking forward to going back to AG Columbus. I'm looking forward into moving into a house with my love. That's not anytime soon, but we talk about it a lot. And right now, I am especially looking forward to finishing all of my paperwork and getting back in the classroom because I miss teaching so much. Thank you so much for that question. All right, our next question, question 20, comes from Circus and Tea. And Circus and Tea asks, what is your favorite video that you have ever made? So I've been on AGTube a really long time and have made a lot of videos. But my all-time favorite video that I ever made was a stop motion of my dolls doing a show choir performance to Love Song by Sarah Bareilles. And I'm going to put a little clip of it right here so that you can see it because it's on my now privated AG1113 account. So like I said, that was a stop motion of my dolls doing a show choir performance, which I was in show choir at the time and obsessed with show choir at the time. I still kind of am. But I had so much fun making up my own choreography, doing the transitions. I loved it. I would totally make another show choir stop motion video. Question 22. What's something that you wish AG would do as an adult collector? I wish that American Girl would create a special line of dolls meant just for adult collectors. These dolls could dress more maturely and be less pink, sparkly, and cartoony. They would have more commonly seen hair trends among young adults. They might have more of a face-up than the American Girl dolls we see now. And above all, their materials would be made with much better quality for collecting and display purposes. I don't know about you, but I would be willing to pay extra for this. All right, question 23. How did your boyfriend react to finding out about your dolls? So I was really, really nervous to tell him about my dolls at first. And I knew that I needed to do it because I couldn't hide it if we were going to have a relationship. My dolls were all over my apartment. I was active in the AG community, active on AGTube. There was no way to hide this hobby from him. But when I told him, he was super, super chill about it. And I believe his first words were, okay, and he was so accepting of my hobby. And he said that he was glad that it was something that gave me so much joy and kept me creative, which I told him was really, really important to me. He laughed at how worked up that I was and how nervous I was to tell him, because it seemed like I was going to tell him something way worse. We talk about the dolls and make jokes all the time, and he is just super, super supportive. All right, guys, question 24 comes from Bumble Dollies. Thank you so much for submitting a question. Which of the new Truly Me's is your favorite? What would you name them? Okay, so I haven't really had a chance to name the dolls that I like yet, because sometimes when I get a doll, I don't have a name in mind for them until I get them out, and then their name and personality just kind of comes to me. So I don't really have names for any of them yet, but I will talk about the ones that I like from the Truly Me line. So many of the new Truly Me's are super, super cute. My favorite has got to be this one, and I'll insert a picture. Number 101 is so pretty, and I actually really love her blue and pink hair streaks. She's probably going to be the first Truly Me that I get from this release. And I haven't really thought of a name for her yet. She looks like an Aria, but I have a character in Worthington named Aria, so that could be confusing. I also really love 122 and 112. They're both so beautiful. I love the skin tone and the hair combination on 122, and I love how unique 112's hair is. I can't wait to get her and play with it and put her in puffs and afros and so many other styles that I normally couldn't do with my dolls who don't have that same hair texture. It's going to be such a fun learning experience, and again, I don't really have a name for them, but those are probably my favorites so far. Question 25 comes from Crazed Dolls. Thank you so much for submitting a question. And they asked, how did you come up with the plot for Worthington? Ooh, I love talking about Worthington. Okay. So I'm really excited to get this question, like I said, because Worthington's my baby, and I love talking about it so much. So to answer your question, I kind of dreamed up the plot for it one night. I'd always wanted to make a magical school series when I started AGTube, but found it was super hard to do at the time. And I took a lot of inspiration from Aspen Heights, Harry Potter, Winx Club, and other stories with magic in them that I loved as a child. But after dreaming up the basic plot, I've tweaked and kind of changed it around until I have something unique that I'm really proud of. And I cannot wait to get filming. All right, you guys, we've come to the last question of this Q&A. This is question number 26, and it comes from Autistic Smiles. Thank you so much for sending a question. And they asked, if money weren't an issue, which AG dolls would you get? Ooh, I love that question too, because honestly, I've thought about it. And if money wasn't an issue, I'd buy all of them. I'd buy every single one of them. I'd have each doll ever released from AG. And as a collector, that's what I'd love to be able to do someday. But so many dolls are so rare and hard to find that if you do find them, they sell for way too much money. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted a question. You really helped make this video possible. And I hope that you enjoyed learning more about me as a collector, as a human, as a content creator. Thank you so much to everyone for watching this Q&A video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave me a sweet comment, like, and hit that subscribe button to join the Lucky 13 Studios family. For more behind the scenes content and to keep up with me and the dolls whenever I'm not active on AGTube, be sure to give my AGIG a follow at AGLucky13 Studios. The link is always in the description of my videos. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you again real soon with more videos. Bye now.